Hey folks, Karen here with I Figured It Out. Now, if you've ever wanted to do print at home gift cards, especially through Amazon, what they do is they send you, once you purchase it, and we'll go through that on my screen capture, they send you a PDF that looks like this. And what you're supposed to do is fold it in half, and this is what you give. And on the inside is the code, which I have marked out. Okay, that's the code. So this is what you're supposed to give them when you do a print at home gift card, a printable gift card from Amazon. I figured out how to make it with my Cricut and give people an actual gift card. So in the front, it's got the happy birthday or whatever you want to use it for. I'll show you the different options they have. And then on the back, it'll have Amazon, and then it'll have your amount and your redeem code on the back. And it just says, hope you like this gift card. So we're going to switch cameras and we're going to go over to my computer and do a screen capture, and I'll show you how I did this.
Okay, folks, let's take a look at this. So you want printable gift cards. The way I found this was I just put printable, gift cards. And when you scroll down, here's Amazon, print at home gift cards. And they have several different options available for your front. So I use this one a couple of times. You've got this one if you're celebrating something. Here's one for summer, here's one for kids. Here's one for like 4th of July or whatever. All kinds. Here's a Christmas one if you're giving, I'll probably use that this year for Christmas. Here's one if you're giving a Valentine's Day. So they've got all these things. So what you do is you decide to do this one. Then what I did was I enlarged this. Now I'm on a Windows computer. So we have this little snipping tool here. So I select, holy cannoli, why is it not working? New. And then I just copied this, saved it to my desktop. So we'll just say gift card front. Then when you get your PDF, if you remember in the beginning, I showed you the thing, you bring your PDF file up and you do the same thing. You use the screen capture to capture what you're going to put on the back of the card. Then, if you have a Cricut, Silhouette, whatever, then you'll bring it up in your program. And here's what I did. I uploaded the image. My computer's going to run a little slow because I have a screen capture recording in the background. So let's upload the image. Here's gift card front. Just hit continue, continue, flat graphic. Now, what I had done was I took the measurements of an actual credit card, which happens to end up being 3.39 inches by 2.14 inches. Now what I'm going to do with this, I'm just going to make it a cut. Now I'm going to bring this over here. Let's bring it to the front. And we'll just do this. Just get it lined up here. And then you slice it. So you can get rid of that. That you're going to keep. Get rid of that. Then you have your top, your front of your card, which will be in with the round corners, just like a credit card. Okay, now, in the link below the description, I'm going to link and shout out to the YouTube tutorial that showed me how to set this up. What this actually is, let's go to upload. And what it is the template for, it's an overlay template. And what this gives you is exactly the printable area on Cricut. Then what you do is you set it as a draw. But you don't put a pen in to your machine. This is just a guide, more or less. Okay, now what you do here, once you have this in here and you're back over here, to each of them, you highlight them both and hit Align, Center, and Attach. You do that with both of them. This way, when you print them out, you print out the first one, then you flip the page over, print out the second one, and they come out exactly back to back perfectly. So let's do that. I'm going to go to Make. Click Continue. Send to the printer. I don't add bleed. And follow your printer settings, whichever printer settings you're using. I have an Epson. So my preference is I print it on premium presentation paper, and I actually use 110-pound cardstock. And I set it on high, and I take the high speed off so you don't have lines going through your picture. Then I hit print. And then on my printer, I have to tell it to go ahead and print. Okay, then you go to the next page, send it to the printer, take the bleed off, say you want to use your own printer configurations here. And again, with the same presentation paper, high quality, take the high speed off, click OK, and click print. Now, we're going to switch cameras so you can see how we do the rest of this. Oh, well, then you have to tell it to cut. So I go back because I like cutting it from the top page, from the front of the card. I set mine to heavy cardstock, default pressure more. So that's what mine is set at. So now the Cricut is ready when these are done printing. But there's another step in between printing these out and cutting them. And that's what makes these really good. So we'll be back.
Okay, I've got page 2 printing out now on this because my button didn't completely record correctly on the last video. So I'll just kind of show you how it goes with the 2 pages. You'll just kind of have to pretend that it did it, because I'm not doing this again, sorry. I'll have to kind of figure out in my little studio here how to have multiple cameras to where you can just switch them around on the computer. Because I like how people go, okay, we're just going to change to the overhead now. I switched from my screen copy to my my phone. But when this pops out, we'll pretend we haven't done page 1 yet. And I'll show you how to flip it over to put it back in. And mine's a rear feed. And this is an Epson ST2000 printer that I picked up used on Facebook Marketplace a 3 years ago. And it's a discontinued printer. They don't make them anymore, but man, I love this thing. I loved it. In fact, we bought this one first. We bought this new at Walmart because I was starting to do sublimation. So I bought the ink and kicked this off with sublimation ink in it. And I loved it so much that then I went and bought this one. I even bought one for my son and his boys to put in their new place. But it really does a great job. I make all my own birthday cards. I make all my own Christmas cards, anything like that that I need a gift card for. I make it myself, and this printer does fantastic. So let's pretend that we printed this page first. Then what you would do is just take it and turn it over and put it right back in. And then that would print page 1 if you printed 2 first. Okay, so now we're going to go over here. And let's put some light on the subject here. Because this is the next step to making it look like a gift card. So here we got the Cricut page. Now what I'm going to do is laminate this section on both sheets. And now what I use is the HTV Ront self-adhesive laminating sheets. And the way they come, I can take, because I save all my scraps, so I just take a piece, and am I still on screen? Yep. And then I just cut it in half. And then we've got half for the front and half for the back. So let's get these separated here. Got to get the backing off of the laminate. And sometimes it doesn't want to come up loose. There we go. So we just put a piece of laminate on the front. And then I flip it over and put the other piece on here, on the back, once it gets separated. So now I got it separated. I'm going to burnish this down. I'm far from a pro here. You can probably tell by now. Okay, now we're going to put it into the Cricut. So click the button here to load it. And then when that flashes, it'll start. And you'll see what I mean, that I left where the pen would go. There's no pen in there. Remember, we set that template to draw. And that was just to hold the position of the images so that they stay in the perfect spot. So it's going to draw, but there's not going to leave any marks because there's nothing in there. Okay, now it's going to make sure that I have the right blade in there. Now it's got to go through 2 laminate things. So I end up having to do this twice. So when this starts blinking, instead of unloading the mat, I just push this button again. And it'll do the same process. It'll draw with nothing. And then it'll check the blade. And then what I always do is I take up a piece of an edge of the paper and I make sure that it all cut out. And it did. So now we can unload it. And take it off of here. And now you have a gift card. Not just a folded up piece of paper. Okay, this video might have been a little funky, but hopefully the tutorial works out. And again, remember where sample is where you'll see the dollar amount and the code to put into your Amazon account. Alrighty. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.